That's the volunteer army. They've made a real name for themselves, defeating the Yellow Turbans.
And they're about to have to do it again. Some say they'll get rid of Zhang Jiao for good this time.
Ah.
Imagine seeing you here.
Oh, it's you. I'm glad to see you well. And that is... When you left the volunteer forces, you did mention that you had reunited with an old friend, so... I guess this is who you meant. And now you're traveling together. So, how about joining the fight against the Yellow Turbans? I can't imagine an ally I'd rather have. I see. So, someone else got to you first.
If I may.
Well, such things can't be helped. When the battle is over, I'm sure we'll have time for a drink or two. We hope you have plenty of good stories to share with us.
And let's spar again while we're at it. I won't go easy on you this time.
Yes, we shall meet again.
We need to be going as well. You will be assisting him then? The great sage Zhang Jiao.
So it comes to this. The Yellow Turbans claimed divine right, defied the Emperor, and cast the world into chaos. And for all their talk, they only managed to trample the people most desperate for salvation. In spite of that, how can you save their leader, Zhang Jiao, and even go so far as to stand between us and the people we've been tasked to help? And that vision is something I lack, is it? I cannot fathom what your eyes behold.
I sensed something strange in you when we last met, but I never imagined your sympathies for Zhang Jiao ran so deep.
What are you? You trying to fill my brother's mind with some mystical nonsense? That's the last straw. It's time I taught you a lesson.
Wait. I'm the one you're here for, right? There's no need to take your anger out on him.
You're... Zhang Jiao.
Heh, so you just slither right out. You asked for it. Let's settle this here and now.
Wait, Zhang Fei. Your opponent is clearly unarmed. Could it be that he has come here to speak with us?
That's right. You're just as sharp as when we fought as allies. You guessed that just by looking at me. If at all possible, I'd rather avoid fighting you. After all, we both have our hearts set on helping the people. And so, I humbly request, could you order the volunteer army to withdraw? Under another sky, it is not hard to imagine us as comrades.
You're starting to piss me off.
That's one alliance I don't think I could ever accept. I've seen the people writhe in the chaos caused by the Yellow Turbans. Do not expect me to forgive the past so easily. However, if you truly have the good of the people at heart, then perhaps there will come a day that I can trust you as an ally. Guan Yu, Zhang Fei. That means we will wait and see. Is that acceptable?
What? Brother, you'd love a demon if it let you.
Brother, your generosity is boundless.
So you'll leave. Is that your decision?
Don't tempt me to change my mind. All right, we shall withdraw.
Just when will that day come? And what must I do to reach it? Once I have the answer, our paths will cross again.
Qing province is in dire straits. Yellow turbans turned brigands beyond Zhang Jiao's control are running rampant, ransacking as they go to feed their growing numbers. Their ranks now extend farther than the eye can see.
And what's worse, there is talk of Zhang Jiao regaining strength. And what if they join forces? Can you imagine the scale of such an army? We must prevent this at all costs.
So, we're in a race against time.
The volunteer army remains committed to this fight. There are some battles only we can win.
So be it. To reach the glory of his valor, the azure sky must never suffer the yellow taint. Come, we shall slaughter them to the last man. Zhang Jiao. He should have been finished, but now he has united his wayward followers once more. This is not the same man whose despair over the chaos wrought by his own men nearly drove him to ruin in Ji.
Not at all. I once dismissed them as a rabble of peasants, but now they have a real leader. This does not bode well.
Outnumbering them won't suffice. If we engage them directly, both sides will suffer heavy losses.
It sounds like you're being cowardly, but being realistic. We should seriously consider peace, or at least a truce.
Out of the question.
Zhuo!
Are you so eager to defile the honor of the throne? The Yellow Turbans are a herd of cattle. If you don't yoke them, whip them, and lower them to beasts of burden, it's only a matter of time before they stampede.
That's going too far.
Ha! Right. Your flock of volunteers comes from the same peasant stock. Consider the Yellow Menace a feast for our wrath. Our blades will cut them to shreds, and their blood shall slake our thirst for vengeance. Ah, Liu Bei. People speak well of your recent exploits. You've become quite the steady hand, haven't you?
Yes. I've been working tirelessly wherever I am needed to make this peace more than just a fleeting dream. After the war, our decision to remain under the court's command caused some to cast the volunteer army as dogs of the Han. However, by scouring the land for problems to solve and tending to the people with a gentle hand, we have put such concerns to rest. After all, the volunteer army was built out of empathy for the commoners.
That's what I like to hear. And truth be told, I'm stretched just as thin as you are. As we speak, the throne's influence is spreading to every corner of the realm. Meanwhile, trying to govern such a diverse populace has brought new tensions to the fore. Jiangdong has a long history of dealing with cultures of all kinds. I can only promise to protect and lead them as one people. This duty I impose on myself also drives me to travel the land. I feel as though I am now faced with the very question I once pressed upon Zhang Jiao.
Zhang Jiao. Yes, of course. I'm sure the Guardian of Peace still stands by his side, even now.
Keeping yourselves busy, I see. Given your tireless efforts, I thought you could use a good healer. I've discovered a master of incense and herbs in a village in the mountains who's eased the pain of many. And he is said to be accompanied by a warrior of great power. Like you, I must also endure the throbbing head of one who rules with wisdom and restraint. Perhaps, when I find myself at wit's end, I'll make the journey to pay him a visit.
I am grateful to each of you for heeding my call to gather as allies. We will now consolidate our forces and march on Dong Zhuo's position in Luoyang.
Dong Zhuo has had the Emperor under his control since the rebellion of the Ten Attendants. His Majesty is but a puppet now. To restore the power of the throne, Dong Zhuo must be eliminated at once.
Yes, but I've heard that Louis Bu, a mighty general who slays men by the hundreds, has recently joined his ranks. Ding Yuan took him in as his son, but he betrayed him to follow Dong Zhuo. I've heard that Lord Cao Cao has witnessed his prowess firsthand.
Indeed. As a warrior, he was unmatched. But Louis Bu is not the only one. They also have other formidable fighters at their disposal.
Nothing good ever comes from a loss of heart. If we fight together as one, we can win the day. I'm sure of it.
Lord Yuan Shao, you are both the head and the heart of our great coalition. You have our deepest trust.
Good. We must first break through Sishui Gate. Everyone, ready your ranks and prepare to march.
Thank you all for gathering here on such short notice.
Of course. We cannot possibly allow His Majesty to fall into the hands of that beast. Let us join forces and crush Louis Bu once and for all.
That said, can he really be defeated so easily? Louis Bu is a fearsome warrior, unmatched in battle. And his forces have been moving much faster than expected. We didn't even have time to rally our troops.
That must be Chen Gong's doing. He's manipulating Louis Bu as part of some grander scheme, I'm sure.
I've heard that you have suffered a number of bitter defeats at his hands. We should take care not to underestimate him.
Indeed. And to make matters worse, that sacred bird has settled upon Louis Bu's shoulder.
Even he alone could turn the tide in our favor.
Yes. But knowing him, he would never betray Lord Louis Bu, or do anything else of the sort. That means our only choice is to fight them head-on, as we are now.
If we lose to Louis Bu in this battle, the realm will fall into his hands. But if we win, Louis Bu's forces will collapse, and the balance of power will shift in our favor.
When we stand together, no challenge is too great. We need only believe in our triumph.
That's the spirit. This battle will decide the future for us all.
Louis Bu, Chen Gong. You've upended the realm and made fools of its lords. I hope it was worth it. Because the adventure is over. And your ambitions will soon be crushed.